It's October 12th, 2024, and we are back here at the Kingfisher Shopping Centre in Redditch for another Echo Base Live. Yep, it's Echo Base Live once again. Welcome to a long time ago. We got plenty coming up in this video. We're going to film as many stalls as we can, get some cosplayers, and of course we've got our challenge, which could be our toughest challenge to date.
Yeah, it could be, and I'm looking forward to it though. I think I'm going to kick your butt this time.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, we've also got our wish list of some things that we're looking out for whilst we're here. So let us know in the comments if you spot any of these items in the video. We'll flash up some pics on the screen now.
Yep, subscribe and let's get on with it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some of the things in here, that's ridiculous. I mean, like, just food
This would have been good
items
for our last challenge, this stuff,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Like the most obscure stuff.
Is it?
Right, time for our signature challenge then.
Well, as you said earlier, this could be our toughest challenge yet, and it is quite a tough one. So, do you want to do the honours?
Well, obviously this place is completely full of Star Wars. You know, it's Echo-based.
Yep.
So our challenge this time is to find anything non-Star Wars related for £10.
So £10 budget.
£10 budget?
No Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have we got? 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Let's go do it.
Okay. A few people who asked where I've got my hat from. Shout out to Rave Coffee for sending this. If you like your coffee, make sure you go to Rave. That's where I go from. Challenge done. We're getting to somewhere quiet, a little quiet space. Find out how we did. Where are we then?
I think I've won this one, mate. I think I've won it. But then I say that every time.
You do.
And often lose. So.
And it's this year we're going to let the audience decide in the comments.
Okay.
I think.
All right. Okay. Makes sense.
This
I guess.
guy, right? This guy.
So, how many items did you pick up?
One.
Okay, I might have picked up more than one because we had a £10 budget. I thought, well, I might as well use the whole £10 budget. And the first thing I picked up was a quid. So I thought, well, it'll be a bit silly just to come back with one thing. So
yeah,
it increases
especially at a quid.
Yeah, so it increases my chance of winning. So the first item that I picked up was a now very bent Alien Romulus poster for £1.
That's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Not too bad. It's quite a cool little poster.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nothing special, is it? Come on, what else you got?
Okay, so I also got one other thing, two other things, but the next thing I picked up was a Dune trading card set.
Yeah, see, I saw these and I almost picked some of those up myself.
Yeah, with the bubble gum still inside from probably what, 1980s. So, you know, we could do that as a challenge for one of us, whoever loses.
I don't like
this challenge. Has to chew the chewing gum.
I don't like the sound of that.
Right. Okay, so
is that it?
No, I've got one more.
One more.
Okay.
Go on then, do yours.
I got an Action Force annual.
That's quite cool, actually.
It's very cool. And there was obviously a stream recently that we all watched with an Action Force annual in it. So yeah, Action Force annual, Romulus poster, Dune trading cards with bubblegum for the loser. Let's see what you got.
Let's make sure this guy's the loser then.
Let's see what you got, because let's be quite frank here. There's only one winner so far.
That's only because you're the only one that showed off.
True, but you know, 3-1. Surely I've got to win.
Well, now I thought, what am I going to do with something that's not Star Wars? I don't collect anything else. So one of my mates is big into Doctor Who. So I picked up this nice little Dalek, yeah. The Genesis Dalek. I spoke to the guy and he said this is definitely the best Dalek to pick up.
Well, I'm feeling like there's a bit of a fix on here, because there's a lot of people that watch our channel that are Doctor Who supporters, or fans, I should say.
But you should have factored that into the challenge, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but I've gone real vintage here. I've got like 1980s stuff, and you've gone for modern, and I think that should win me the challenge. To be
this says 1973 on it.
Yeah. No.
It just says BBC 1973. But a Dalek, anyway. At least I'm not going to be left with a load of junk in my house. So
we will see. We will see.
Yeah. So let us know down below who you think's won, and then Martin's going to have the chewing gum. Right, that's the challenge done. We can relax now and look for some other items.
Have you been in that little room that's the second room?
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, just come back from there, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got some great stalls in there. More graded figures.
Okay, nice.
Which, you know, I may have purchased one or two, but it's also got this display in there. It's got IG-88 with Babu Frick sitting in his chest plate,
Sweet.
you know, like Grogu does in the
Better go
Mandalorian.
check that out.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
On some of the cards.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're just cards.
Yeah,
you know, they're just card
I'm
backs.
just not sure.
Here's Echo Base done for another 6 months or so.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Me too, yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. But we've picked up some nice little items there.
Yeah.
So make sure you're subscribed. Come back next week to see what they are.
Yep.
See you later.
Bye.